Fortunately, you have got someone who relies on you. Started out as friends, but the thought of you just caves me in. The symptoms are so deep, it is much too late to turn away. Started out as friends, signed your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my lady. Time, I'm sure, will bring disappointments in so many things. Seems to be the way with all your gambling cards on love you play. I'd rather be in hell with you, baby. Ooh, heaven seems to be the way. Sign the name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. Sign the name across my heart. I want you to be my lady. Birds never look into the sun, and not before the day is done. Oh, they like the light shines brighter on a peaceful day.
We're starting in a minute. Starting in a minute.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. I keep on cleaner than your church shoes. I really point to just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you. None of these toys are these two. Learned your whole year in a week too. Yeah, lane out of your league too. Side out of your league too. So what do you need to say to bees? 20 likes the table.
We're starting in 3 minutes. We're just gathering the crowd. You know, we only been live for a few minutes, so we're gathering the crowd, make sure people get here before we start talking. But I think we're going to switch it up. I think we're going to talk about boxing first. So what's likely going to happen is if I get copyrighted, then this whole part of the video is going to be edited out. Damn. I'm waiting for delivery of this snake oil cream or something that I can rub on my feet, you know, because we got to get better ASAP. It's not, you know, unfortunately, I can't heal up in peace. Unfortunately, I can't heal up in peace, which is why it was good that I got out the hospital as early as I did. Because if I would have stayed in there one more month or something like that, you know, shit would have all my shit would have been fucked up. I probably would have lost my business, lots of money. But regardless, we got to get back to boxing. We got to get back to boxing. Not only for the therapeutic benefits of it, but the fact that I got. Okay, let me put it this way, right? I'm expecting my mom to show up sometime in the next 10, 15 minutes or so. So I'm going to disappear, mute this, talk to her. And there's a photo that I want to show you. A photo that I haven't seen yet. A photo of me is no better way to say it. Of me, like in the worst possible way a human being could be in the hospital. With all kind of, I've explained it before, breathing tubes, shit down in my nose, to feed me, big hose coming out my neck, another out of this part, and all these machines and ventilators. In fact, I think I pulled it up. Did I pull it up? Let me see. It's right here. You can't really see it. But basically, oh God. But basically what happened was I had full respiratory failure. Like my shit just stopped working. My shit just stopped working. My lungs just stopped working. So I can only go by what the doctors and what my mom and my friends are telling me. So I'm getting these 3 different stories, horrifying stories. But as you understand, my mom's is the mildest. So when it comes to my friends, they like, yeah, we was preparing for your death. And then the doctors tell you, yeah, you was sick. You was really, really sick. We're glad you're still here. That type of stuff. Like when your the day before my last day in the hospital, I would say it was about maybe 7 nurses from the ICU came down to see me. This is when I had got out of the ICU, came down to see me, and it just was like, wow, like this, wow. They was like, you're amazing. They thought I was dead. Like it's I've said it before and I'm going to continue to say it. A lot of times when I do videos like this, it's not for you. I mean, yeah, I'm glad to share my stories and shit like that, but what if what if I didn't survive? I'm glad that I'm here and everything, but what if I didn't survive, right? Then I have all these videos that was telling the story of what I've been trying to do. As I explained yesterday, people said I would never be able to get interviews with this person, that I would never be able to, where they at, how many times, people said, and that I wasn't, going to be able to get this and go here and all that shit. Remember those days for the people that been around, like since I've been on here? Remember those days? Shit is totally different now. I'm a small business owner, whether you like it or not. So when I look at what I've built and how I literally changed my entire lifestyle, yet I got a daughter out there that I've only seen 9 times. No fault of my own. And you can go back. I've talked about these things here on the channel extensively. I'm one of them type of people where I offer you full transparency. But what I've learned is it's a curse too, because people are not used to it. So when you're too honest, people think that you're dishonest. You see what I'm saying? But I've come to realize today. I've come to realize today that I can no longer be hurt anymore. Now, the biggest issue I've been having is I can walk around in like short, like areas, but it seems as though like I be feeling good, right? I be like, yeah, I'm going to the doctor today, whatever. I'm getting out the house because I've been in the house, you know? So it takes me a long ass time to get dressed because my legs are real weak, and then you gotta like lean on something to put your pants leg on so you don't tip over. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then I start walking around outside or something. I'll get in my Lyft or in my Uber, and I'll be somewhere like waiting, or we'll be in traffic. Like I can't even do, I would say, a 10-minute car ride. I'm going through it. Like I'm just moving around and squirming and everything like that. But for some reason, lately, over the last, I'm going to say 3 days, things have been, like we're getting better. But I'm still waking up all drugged up and everything. You got to take so much medication. And, my goal is to, like, I don't understand why it's so hard. I just want to cover boxing. I just want to cover boxing. I want to see my daughter whenever I want. And I just want to be the reclusive guy that I am. Is that a crime? I'm not hurting anybody. I'm doing everything that a man is supposed to be doing in life. You name it, I'm doing it. You know how many people I've taken care of in my life? There was at one point in time, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 years straight. Now, I've done it many times in life. 5 years straight, I had to bathe a grown man daily. While going to work as a bartender, while doing a whole bunch of other stuff, drinking and, getting stabbed up by family members. So what happened was, before I got sick, everything was like falling. Everything was like in place. I had the channel back on track. I was pumping out videos, that was doing like major numbers. Again, like the consistency was back. I got the website, legitimized in regards to, advertising revenue and everything was going good. I had the court date 3 days later. The court date for me to basically, not to go into too much detail. I'm only going to go into too much details as I can. But I was going to get my daughter, and I got sick. Everything was in place. I was taking my 1-a-day vitamins. I was eating much better. Literally, I was taking care of my life. And it was too late. It was too late. It was too late. That's what bothers me. And I'm talking about like, December and January. December and January, I was doing really good, and I was finalizing because I knew, okay, all right, I'm going to, have my daughter over here. I was getting my schedule together on like when, I would be able to do my videos and getting on a consistent schedule, sleeping right and everything like that, because I wasn't stupid. I know that a toddler was going to be running me around, because I wasn't going to just put her straight in daycare right away. I got to get to know my daughter. You see what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make is I got sick on February the 7th. Everything from February the 7th, from 7 p.m. until it was about, I don't know what time it was. I believe it was around like it was the early morning of February the 24th. So from February the 7th until February the 24th, I was asleep in a coma. No, listen, we talked about my criminal history. You got to understand that, like I said, I offer full transparency. For example, I got fucking, you want to go look at it? In fact, I did a video. But whatever guy that was, I'm not that guy. And I never tried to rape nobody. And that's why that guy Travis Gotti is not around. Because if you go spreading rumors like that about me without no facts, then I'm going to destroy you. But I'm not that guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. People wouldn't believe it, like if I was to tell them right now. But from the age of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I was a low level street enforcer. Like, since I was kind of a big dude, I was the one, and people always say I look mean. I was the one that was like sent to go fuck people up. And then if I ain't fuck them up, then I got fucked up. I was the one where when everybody was hooping, I had to hold the gun. I couldn't hoop. Or like when we used to go out to the club or something like that, the little like club for like anybody from like, what is it, like 14 to like 18 or something. I just would have to be sitting there just looking around and shit, making sure everything was cool. Then, I went to college. I got my GED and then I went to college. That shit changed my life. You get exposed to different cultures. I took because the first 2 semesters I failed it. No, the first 1 semester I dropped the class. The second semester I failed it. But the long story short, I took 3 years worth, meaning 6 speech classes. Like to learn how to speak in front of people in public speaking. Truth be told, I can speak without saying and ah and just did it right there. And not cuss. But like I'm looking at it now, like, this is just one of those things like where when you go through so much stuff, remember, what is that, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I had the false charges on me. Remember, I had to walk around being labeled a woman beater. And guess what I was doing? You know what won me that case? I was doing this right here. I was doing a live stream. That shit saved my life because being a recluse, people can frame you up for anything because, you don't have no real alibis. Like nobody was with you. So I got caught up in that whole mess. It was like, damn, like y'all just gonna come, like arrest me without asking me no questions or anything. But, they went into my channel. I had to surrender like my password and everything like that. They went to my channel, found the video and compared it with like the times of when it was said that I allegedly done some crazy ass shit. It was crazy. So I had to get locked up for a weekend. Bail was $75,000. The woman I was with, was scuffling around to get the money at the time. I was out on that Sunday. I went on that Friday morning. I was out on that Sunday night. So I just be thinking like, man, when you be having all this crazy ass like stuff going on, you think like, well, you got no choice but, to make the best of it and, just get better. And, you got to make this shit work. So my goal is to make sure that going forward in the future, like once I'm well enough, that the mistakes that I was making in regards to not giving you the guys the best boxing coverage, then, we're going to correct that. It's time for people to start seeing me holding a microphone, I have the access, there's a lot of us, let me tell you one of the biggest issues I've been having. It takes dedication and it takes a consistent schedule. It's a real job, but the management of people. Now, I was a manager of a gas station, but now when you're looking at like writers, videographers from all over the world, all that stuff takes time. You're dealing with different time zones. People got to know when the press conferences are. They got questions. What questions should I ask? Then we got to make sure they get me the footage so I can edit and upload it. Like we had it. Let's go look at it real quick. So because I want you guys to understand like what it is that I'm trying to do. We had a nice, consistency. Let's see. Let's go to videos. So let's go before I got sick. So you see, I would upload. Where we at? I will upload like a block like this, like stuff like this. But then, you'll see me mix in something like this.
I know I done showed this clip so many times. Damn it, me running my mouth, I missed it.
Look at my face. I lost a lot of weight. I don't know. I got to fix that chat right there. Hold on. Let me fix this. So it says it's connected, right? Why is it not working? I'm going to have to fix that. But, so my goal is to give you, like a mixture of videos and then mix it in with like interviews and, things like that. So I'll do like 3 videos when I'm talking about boxing. Then I do something, and like I said, things were going really, really well, especially since.
And
on May 5th, we had a draw last time around. Max, what's going to be different this time?
Well, they know each other. You saw Canelo, the first 3 and last 3 rounds were his best rounds. And generally, in a rematch between a guy who comes forward and may be technical, but is really the aggressor and has always been able to win his way, versus a counterpuncher who's more versatile and has had 12 rounds to study his opponent,
sometimes, you gotta, like, I'm trying to be like different from everybody else. That's the goal. But also, this took a lot to learn all this stuff for you guys, man. It took a lot to be able. So, I'm giving you a glimpse of what I'm trying to do. Going forward.
To the scorecards after 12 rounds of boxing, Adelaide Bird scores it 118 to 110 for Canelo. Dave Moretti scores it 115-113 for Triple G. And Don Trella scores it 114-114, a 3-way split. This is officially a draw.
Oh, no, let me tell you what happened with that Dante's Boxing Nation shit. And I did apologize because what happened was I was high. You got to understand like the amount of medications and everything I was on. I thought assassins was trying to kill me. So I got some bad news, some what's it called? Bedside manner type situation while I was in the hospital. And I was like, damn, like, why the fuck? So I thought it was him, but it wasn't his fault. But I was like, damn, I'm in the hospital. You can't wait till I get out of, But, water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. That shit's over. That was, I was high. They had me on pumping me with so much stuff, and then you trying to do your best to ask like, yo, what is this you putting in me? Like, what's going on? I forgot what I was looking for. Did this page freeze? What the hell's going on? No, there was something I'm looking for you guys. There's something I was looking for. There was something. We still got some nice fights coming up every week. What fights are on this week? We're going to go check. Because, see, now I've noticed that I'm able to sit, for much longer periods. This is from Rob Suarez. He had, believe it or not, he was one of the first to get. Real cool dude. He's over in L.A. doing some major work for us. But he got this footage. Like things were rolling, man. He was getting there.
Not overlooking Hesta, but what's a bigger fight for you, Mikey or Loma?
Well,
First, maybe Lomachenko in 135, and then in 140, why not Mikey Garcia?
Looks like that's gonna be maybe a little difficult, being that he might make a jump to 147 to fight Errol Spence Jr. If you caught wind of his desires to fight, is
Ain't no more else to watch it at anymore. You know, I've been kind of pissed looking at these videos too, in a way, because it's like, damn, man, I can't cover the fight. This is what I was talking about when we had that long. Keith Thurman was talking to us for a long time. Said he wanted to fight 3 fights a year.
Coaches are talking right now. How you doing, coach?
Hey,
Good job.
Skip.
That was a good job.
Hey, my man. He told us I can't come out there and my fighter just fought around.
That's a condition, bro. It's a boxing condition. You can't tell. You can't supersede the boxing condition. Yeah, bro. Too much. What did you think, Coach Levi?
Man, it was close. We got him though. We got that W.
They disrespected him, though. You know, because you know what he was trying to do? He was trying to get to the back with Robert Easter. Now, he is, you know, the face of about billions. But if that was Floyd or somebody, they wouldn't have did no shit like that. You know, I mean, maybe it's because they probably smelled the liquor and everything on him. Probably. I'm just, you know, speculating. So, hold on. You got to hold on. Let me mute this. Easter said he not signed to AB. Could y'all still hear me? Well, anyway, I have to disappear for about maybe 10 minutes to talk to my mom. So I'm wondering, give me something real quick to play, like a press conference or something. Shit, I'm in a situation. What can I play in the background? Oh, I know what I'm gonna play. I got a treat for y'all. So I'm not going to end stream. I'm just going to mute all this.
So let us now talk about the man that's going to set us free, the man that is the new heavyweight champion of the world, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. That spirit will be alive. I bring you none other than this dynamic individual from Haiti in America to Mexico, from around the seas. His name is Bermain Beware Stephen. I love him. The people's champion. The people are the most important. Hail the king! Hail the king! Hail the king of the ring, Bermain Stephen, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
Just like to thank a couple people. Of course, Don King, Dan Goosen, Mauricio Suleiman, thank you. My sympathy again to you and your family. And I wish Jose was here to witness what's about to be happening on Saturday. God rest and God bless his soul. Thank you to my team, my teacher down the house, my manager. I got Gregory Troach, my cut man. Victor, I don't know where you at. And got a couple people over there, Eddie and Eli, my brothers right here.
Sir.
One of the people I want to thank too is Floyd Mayweather.
Take your time, brother. Take your time. It's your time now, baby. What time is it? Bermain time. Yes, it is. Yeah, Bermain time. So go on, take your time and talk to the people with your heart and the love and understanding, you know what I mean, with the people. The people are the most important.
Mayweather Boxing Club been more than good to me, giving me the full access to the gym by myself. I gotta take my hat off to the champ, his uncle, the St. Clair brothers, Gerald and John and Boza Edward. And I had a terrific camp, extraordinary camp. What I did in the camp, this camp, I didn't even know I could do it. I did it better than the first camp. Ain't nobody gonna beat me.
All right then, let's hear it. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
I mean, ain't nobody gonna beat me. No, they could talk that talk. I don't talk. I talk in the ring. I let the media talk, even though when they talk shit. Because most of them never been in the ring.
Talk to him.
I'm done talking. I do my talking in the ring. So, I know Chris liked to talk. I'll give him the mic so he could, what he do best, talking. You know, I don't have any excuses. And if you think for 1 minute that I could knock you out the last fight, you're wrong and so wrong. You're wrong. What you didn't know is that was the plan, to whoop your ass. Not to knock you out, but to whoop you. This fight, I'm gonna drop you. You're gonna get up. I'm gonna whoop you, then I'm gonna knock you out. You can look, you can have that silly face you have right now. That don't matter. In the back of your mind, you know. You know. I swear to God, you know. You know what's gonna happen. Make it show here for people. Look at me and shit. Stare at me. It don't matter. Because in that ring, the mouth of yours, I'm gonna shut it down. And this time it ain't no joke. This time ain't no joke. I'm gonna take your head off. Whatever you give me, I'm gonna take it off. You can lose all the weight you want, it don't matter. You can be in shape all you want, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. You ain't got the skills I got or the power I got. Or whatever you do, I do it better. 10 times better. Remember where I'm from, man. You can have all the balls and the heart all you want. That ain't gonna help you. Nothing will help you.
Oh, preach the word.
Whoever you added in your team ain't gonna help you. Nothing will help you. Think about that tonight when you're alone. Because I'm for real. Ain't nobody gonna beat me.
Yes.
Haiti gonna have a new champion, and I'm gonna bring the back to America, and it's gonna stay in America, and it's gonna stay in my waist. That's all I gotta say.
Hold it, man. Oh. All right. All right.
I said a little while ago that there's no excuses. There's no April, forget it. You know, we hear Stavern saying I could have knocked you out. You know, quite frankly, he should have under the conditions that were there that night, but he couldn't. And come Saturday night, you're going to see a man that I know is the toughest son of a bee heavyweight in the world today when he's right physically and mentally. And Saturday night, he's going to be right physically and mentally. History's going to be made. We're going to have the first Mexican heavyweight champion with all the great fighters, all the great heavyweights we've had all these years. And I feel so sure about it. And I don't know what you just said, Bermain, but I'm going to tell you right now,
What you said the last time.
you're not going to, all I'm going to tell you, Bermain, all I'm going to tell you, Bermain, you're going to need a new hairnet after this, okay? All right? And Don King, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? You think you're going to win? That's what you said. I'll make a bet right now with you, okay? I'll make a bet with you right now. Hey, mark my word. Now, what are you doing?
I'll give you my purse. Huh? If I lose, I'll give you my purse, my own purse.
You got a purse?
My own purse. I'll give you my own purse.
Is it a Gucci purse? Huh? Gucci?
Yeah. This ain't about the money.
He said that is
Remember that.
Done.
And don't you start debating about no hair.
All right.
Yeah,
Don't you start debating about no hair.
Come on, man.
Let's be sensible.
The loser promoter, the losing promoter shaves their head. Come on. Because we're going to have the new heavyweight champion right here, Chris Arreola.
Ain't this a beautiful thing? Some kind of excitement in boxing, some kind of excitement from Maine for once. Now I got my buds blowing right now. Dude.
You never see, you didn't see it yet.
Yeah. Anyways.
You're going to see after the fight, you're going to be like, oh man, I lost because I lost too much weight. There's always excuses, motherfucker. After the fight, you're going to be like, well, I trained too much, I lost too much weight. This one before he broke my nose. Motherfucker, I broke your fucking nose.
I know you broke my nose.
And I'll break it.
I told you. I said you broke my nose, dog. I'm the one who said you broke my nose. I said it.
Then you said you were in the best of your shape.
Now I am.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You know what?
Got too much
Let's just say this, man.
Too much. You drink too much.
Come this 10th, fuck yeah, I drink them. I'll drink you out the table any day also, man. Shit. I'll drink, and then this Saturday, I'ma fuck you up. That's a gut honest truth. You'll see this Saturday, man. You'll see this Saturday. Man, I ain't scared. Ain't nobody scared of you. Trust me, bro. Trust me. You'll see this Saturday.
Once you get cracked, you gonna realize.
I got cracked plenty of times, bro. I've been cracked plenty of times, and I keep coming. And I'ma keep coming. This Saturday, I'ma keep coming. I'ma win this title. I'm not gonna, you know what? I don't even, if it wasn't for you for the title, I'm there to fuck this guy up. Fuck this guy. This guy's, now he's yapping. You know, before, I had respect for him. Because you know what? He was a quiet dude. You know what? I was like, all right, that's cool. But now, I'm gonna fuck you up. You're gonna remember me. You're gonna remember me, dog. You're gonna remember me. I promise you. I'm telling you guys this.
My food basket.
This Saturday, you guys are gonna watch a great fight. You guys are gonna watch history in the making. Made by me. Not this Haitian. This Mexican's gonna do it. I'ma do it. Promise that. Watch this.
I got you. I got you.
How long?
Water.
We'll see this Saturday.
Drink that water.
We'll see this Saturday.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We ain't gotta see. I told you what's gonna happen.
Nah, you're gonna see this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I told you what's gonna happen.
Oh, man.
I'm waiting. Beating yours in the 7th round, 8th round.
I was what?
What? You weren't beating yours? Shit.
Chris.
And I kept coming with a broken nose.
Chris.
Now you caused it. You did cause it.
Yeah, but
and I respect that. You did cause that. It was a great punch. And I got my ass right back up. and I kept fighting for 12 fucking rounds.
You quit. He told you not to. Chris, what are you gonna do to him Saturday night? What are you gonna do to him Saturday night?
This Saturday, history will be made by me. Promise. Watch this. My blood's blowing, and thank you very much, Bermain. Thank you for getting me pumped up for this fight for once.
Pumped up a lot more. Okay. Real quickly.
Hold on, real quick. Honestly, I need to apologize for all my cursing, man. It's just me. My blood's blowing. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And for once he said something that got me going. And trust me, you don't want to see me like this. And you already seen me like this. This Saturday, you'll see. And you over there in purple, shut the fuck up.
I'm looking at that now.
All right.
I'm telling you right now, it's between me and Bermain. That's it. You ain't gonna get in the ring. You ain't getting in the ring. You're not getting in the ring. It's between me and Bermain. That's it.
All right. The outside, let's leave it to the fighters, okay? And the promoters, okay? Are you taking me up on my bet, Don? You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that beautiful hair.
A million apiece, Dan. Yeah, a million apiece.
I'd rather have 1,000,000 pieces of your hair. You're too damn. No. Let's give your hair to charity.
Yes.
Okay.
Foundation. That's all.
Just a few reminders. We've got we've got the weigh-in tomorrow over at the Radisson over at USC at 2:00. It starts. 2:00 it starts. It's open to the public. All right. This will be also broadcast live on ESPN.com. Am I right there, Mr. Queter? You don't want to miss the weigh-in. Okay. You didn't want. Are you glad we sat through 3 hours of Don? Huh? Today? I guarantee you, no microphone for him or me tomorrow. And.
Y'all can hear me that whole time? Oh, I thought I muted the microphone. Hold on, let me fix. What was I doing? Can y'all hear me?
And
He was like, "Ooh." Don King was funny. All right, so let's get back to business. Damn. I gotta start back over. Let's get back to business. You know, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. You know, so I'm going back to therapy. I'm going back to therapy starting tomorrow. You know, we got to get our feet right. Like I'm in a lot of pain. Like at night, during the days. You know, so it feels like it's getting better, but I can't walk for I lost a lot of weight, and you lose a lot of muscle mass. I wasn't like a muscular dude or anything like that, but you lose a lot of, you know, muscle mass from all the, you know, the laying and everything. So my feet are still learning to support my body. And when you're walking, you know, for not even like probably I would say 10 yards, you got to rest. You know, when you gotta like go, shit, you know, like shake your ankles. You know, try to give them a quick little massage. You know, take the heel of your loosen up your shoestrings, take the heel of your shoe out. I'm doing too much moving right now. But, you know, we got some good fights coming up. I'm still pissed off at myself that I didn't get a chance to cover the Hurd fight. I did a stream earlier in the day, and at night I just was in so much pain. But you know, we can't be sick no more. Like I've learned the hard way. You know, because I thought that, you know, people gonna be like, "Oh, he's alive and everything. We're gonna start treating him nicer." You know, he almost died. It just didn't work like that. I tell you, you got to get that woman in your life. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it because it's just, it's time. I'm 34. We've been doing, me and my father have been doing really like well in life. But with that as a cost, because I had to commit my whole life to, to live like this, I had to commit my whole life to him. Luckily, he's a cool dude. I mean, we have some issues sometimes, but we're on like that path to where everything is going to be on autopilot. Like where we can just start relaxing and, enjoying our lives in our nice, house in our nice neighborhood. But, we're both doing better than we ever done in life. So, like with his history, the little things like please him. It's crazy. It's the little things because, he used to be homeless. He was homeless for like 30 years or something crazy like that. So just being able to have cable, what like all the channels is just something like super major to him. But things have gotten a lot better. He didn't really understand the magnitude of what was going on when I got sick. But I was happy to see him when I got back. He started telling me all these old stories. And it's only 1 o'clock and I'm tired. But you know what we got to do? Like what we're trying to do is we're trying to get back into routine. So the first step is to try to sit here as long as I can. Because I'm always having pain when I'm sitting or laying down. Walking around, even though I can't walk far, is weird that even though I can't walk far, if I'm standing up, I'm not having any pain. It's weird. Dag, it's time to start cutting grass. I got to keep all the windows closed. But yeah, what y'all doing? What you want to talk about, man? Let's go check the boxing schedule, see what fights are on.
Fights Saturday night.
Hold on, let's go check the boxing schedule. My voice is improving. That's what's up. I mean, I just be scared to like strain my voice, So what's this week? The week of the 12th. Oh, we got the return of Rod Salka. Let's go full screen. We got the Francisco Vargas returns and Rod Salka. I'm watching that fight. Hopefully. Nice little Fox Sports card. Young fighter showcase. Etna Cherry's been around for a long time, it seems. This is going to be early in the morning. He's the WBA mandatory for Golovkin. They announced that a while ago. Got Lamont Roach going to Puerto Rico against Orlando Cruz, the first openly gay boxer. His homie Miguel Cotto. Can't make that up. You can't make that up. Oh, yeah, April 21st is looking good. We got to be back by then, right? You got Amir Khan versus Phil LaGreco. Phil LaGreco been showing love on Instagram. Shout out to Phil LaGreco. We got an interview from him, too. Y'all want to watch the interview? Wait, let me fix this chat on the screen. Let me do something first. Where we at? Where we at? I'm trying to fix this chat on the screen, so we gotta go right here. All right, we cool now. I couldn't, So you got, Amir Khan versus Phil LaGreco, the return of Conor Ben, Anthony Fowler, Fowler? I've seen him fight. Sam Eggington. Oh, you got Tasha Jones. And then you got Broner versus Vargas, Charlo versus Hugo Centino, Gervonta Davis versus Cuellar. Then Mayweather like, nah, you be talking that shit, bro. I heard he got into some shit with Mayweather's daughter again. Is that true? On Twitter? The Twitter fingers? Apparently AJ offered Wilder 12.5 mil today. That seems like a real low ball. I'm still trying to determine, what's the best way to go about UK boxing numbers. Like, I got a kind of good grasp here in the United States when it comes to pay-per-view buys and, ticket sales. It's always like a learning process. But when it comes to the UK, I really would like to know, like, what Anthony Joshua takes home after everything. Is that a crime? So anyway, you got two good cards, Like I said, you got, on the same day, Khan versus LaGreco, featuring Tasha Jones, Sam Eckington. You got Broner Vargas, Charlo Centino, Davis Cuellar, Rasheed Warren's on that card. You got the return of Heather Hardy to boxing. Remember, she was over in Bellator. Fabian Madonna, is this Madonna, Marcos Madonna, Chino Madonna brothers, right? Richardson Hickens. Him and the Charlos was having beef. Oh, y'all can't see it, my bad. Him and the Charlos was having beef. I had missed it. And then you got Carl Frampton versus Nonito Donaire. Zelani, the return of Zelani Teat. Omar Navarez. Right? You got Canelo brother fighting. So if Canelo's going to be there on beIN Sports versus Jorge, this is going to be a good scrap. I love these beIN Sports fights. I love these beIN Sports fights, yo. You ever watch those beIN Sports fights? So I'm thinking that Canelo, if his brother going fighting, Canelo going to be there, right? You got Tomas Adamek versus Joey. Yo, this is a good day of boxing. April the 21st got some shit. I want to see this guy fight. He beat Derek Chisora. Canelo better get out of here. Canelo better get. I don't care. About. He ate some bad tacos. Don't eat the beef in Mexico. Get some Omaha steaks. Y'all know what? Y'all don't know what Omaha steaks is? I've never had an issue with them. And I never ordered it myself. My grandmother did. Let's go look at Omaha steaks. This is what Canelo can get. Well, let's go. They got game meat too. Where is that? Huh? Get some bison. Canelo, you got to get some bison, Canelo. Canelo can afford $1,100. Right? And then they saying, well, he's coming, Chepo and all them are some butchers and they know all about the meat. Get out of here. Like, I just feel it should be common knowledge not to eat the meat in Mexico. It's been a common excuse. In fact, let me go look at it real quick. Let me just do a quick Google search. Tainted meat, Mexico, boxing. I'm looking for other boxers. We know it was Eric Morales, right? Francisco Vargas, Luis Neri, Canelo. Who else? It was some more too. They'd be like, man, I wasn't juicing. It was the meat. It was the Mexican tainted meat. Was it juicing? The meat was tainted. It's an easy excuse to make. Don't eat the meat from Mexico and Chinese restaurants in New York. I thought about that. You know, because there was a couple of times, due to bad timing, I had to catch the bus back from the Chinatown station. And that food down there be tempting, but I always be thinking, man, it's true for like, you know, like Chinatown just be, it just be dirty down there, yo. In New York. No disrespect. We got dirty places here in Philly too. And I be thinking, well, goddamn, where are the cats? You know? Where are the cats? And ever since I seen Angel Garcia, you know, talk about it, I can't look at Chinese restaurants the same. He's tainted my mind. Smells like cat piss. They kill cats in the basement, brother. What did he say? Why did he say that? Why did he say that? He's like, smell like cat piss. They're killing cats in the basement, brother. He's like, they're killing cats in the basement, brother. I was like, whoa, this is, you know, I didn't realize like how crazy it was until I started editing it. And I'm like, what? This is, you know, but you know, it's that vintage footage, you know? It's that footage. You know, I can say I got that footage. You know, let's go see what's going on. This is a test that I'm doing for myself. You know what's scary about a coma is that it's not a dream. It is not a dream. Like you be trying to get up and everything and you kind of know what's going on, but you don't. Yo, Rob was doing major work. We got some big things planned, man. We just gonna get there. What am I looking for? I forgot what I was looking for. You know, I think we were doing a solid job covering these fights. Y'all don't think so? Like, remember, this is me doing all this. Like this crazy. No, listen to this.
I don't even know what it's started.
Listen, Pacquiao's a crazy ass. Pacquiao's a crazy ass. Now listen to this. Listen to this.
Oh man, type of technology head start.
Hold on.
Versus Horn. Don't know. I talked about it before.
Let me see if I can find it.
What did this say? This is for. This is teacher contra him. You know the death.
A born-again Christian.
Please subscribe.
Or a born-again Christian.
So this is Manny Pacquiao's controversial views on the death penalty and drug dealers. And like, if they think you a drug dealer, they're just going to be like, yo, you know, it's up to us to put you to death. It's crazy. Listen to it.
And you are adamant, you are the first and foremost in pushing for the death penalty in the Senate.
Exactly.
How do you reconcile that?
That's what I'm trying to explain to the people. Na I am a born-again Christian. I agree, thou shall not kill. I believe that. Ang gusto kong malaman nila at maintindihan nila, we are not talking individually. ang sabi ng Panginoon, thou shall not kill. Huwag kang pumatay sa kapwa mo, huwag mong ilagay ang batas sa kamay mo. But there is authority, meaning the government, which is established by God and instituted by God. Sabi ng Bible, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted. So meaning, the authority, which is the government, is established by God and instituted by God.
So, kumbaga, what you're saying is it's two different things.
Two different things.
Yes.
Mali lang yung perception ng tao, yung nalagay sa isip ng tao. But this is not individually. All of us, if there's a law, there's a government, lahat tayo bound sa government. Pwede tayong parusahan ng government because the authority, which is the government, is established by God and instituted by God.
All right, moving to the Constituent Assembly, talking about the government is established by God, reasoning, do you agree with actually changing the Constitution?
So he's saying the government is made by God. The laws, like for example, he's saying all laws, like stuff like what is it, stop and frisk, all that stuff is like instituted by God. So it's like we here, I'm a politician, I gotta follow the rules. You know, if it say there's a death penalty out there, then it's like you did some if you're a drug dealer, we could just gonna kill you, we don't care because it's God saying kill you. You know, so she looking at him like, yo, and I was looking like, this is, you know, crazy.
Assembly, talking about the government is established by God, reasoning, do you agree with actually changing the Constitution?
So anyway, we're going to stop that part right there before we get into the Lomachenko. I guess maybe when
yeah, we won't have to watch that anymore.
You know, he started talking about Lomachenko.
But yeah, man, he's got some controversial views. Homie got some controversial views. Hold on, I'm looking for something.
Batiste has real power.
Oh, good shot.
Expect a street fight.
Man, Tstreet, can we get into Wilder AJ? I think it's going to happen. The pressure's on both of them. If the fight don't happen, since they're both on the same schedule, somebody's going to say, well, this person duck. Who's going to be the person to duck who? If the fight doesn't happen, who's going to be the ducker? Who's going to be the one that prices themselves out? That's the question, right? Who going to price themselves out? I don't know what this one is.
God bless you both. Touch love.
That's not me. I don't know why that's lagging. That was a good fight though. That was a nice display of excellence from him. But yeah, you know, like we was doing, you know, I was doing really good on the channel, man. Things were going really well. But you know, we got to get back on the saddle. Now tomorrow's going to be kind of difficult. You know, as I said, I'm going back to therapy. So pretty much you're going to the gym. But I need it. We got to get better. Like ASAP. We got to get better ASAP. I did this video a long ass time ago. This is now Let me tell you about this fight right here. And you can watch it free online, like legally. This is Salusky, the guy who's fighting Danny Jacobs on April the 28th. Oh, you can't see it. Let me lower.
Pound champion.
Can't see his face. Well, I'm going to let it play. And this is the guy Jamal Charlo is fighting to be the number one contender.
He's moved up to 160 for the WBC to fight live.
So the guy Danny Jacobs is fighting, Salusky, is about to knock out Hugo Centeno, who Jamal Charlo is fighting.
Media. I mean,
comes in undefeated. And as I mentioned earlier, Centeno has not been active as of late. From Sowiecki. So this is the first time that he has been knocked down. Tonight, ready to go. Second time in his career. Oh, that's it. And it's all over.
Now, I watched this fight. I remember.
Yeah, people are saying Charlo's gonna beat him down. I forgot. Somebody from his team had posted. I posted this highlight on my Instagram, and somebody from his team said something was wrong with him. Something was wrong with him that fight. Forgot what they said, and I forgot what post it is, or I don't feel like going that far back to find it. Like he was sick, or he took the fight on last minute. I don't know. I forgot what it was. You think it was a bad stoppage? Let me see. I think I have a little bit more of the highlight, the slow motion.
I'm just wondering. I don't know, man. This kid might get knocked out and get knocked. Look, my God. I don't know. So that we know. I'm just wondering. I don't.
Okay. So I want you to tell me if it was a bad stoppage. I'm going to try something.
Looking at the Jamal Charlo that we know, I'm just wondering. I don't know, man. This kid might get knocked out and get knocked. Look, my God. And when you look at that and you try to put that up, and you try to put that up against.
Is that the only one they show?
God! Looking at the Jamal Charlo that we know, I'm just.
He can win though, right? He can win, right? Right? So the winner of him versus Charlo is going to be on the undercard of Broner versus Vargas. And the winner of that will be the WBC interim champion. So if Golovkin or whoever he fights, is at 168, I mean, not 168, 160, and Golovkin doesn't move to 168, then Charlo can get his shot within a year. I would love to see Charlo versus Golovkin. Is that not a, what was I looking for? Is that not a good fight for the fans? Tank wins. Is he fighting Loma? You know what? I think that Floyd is kind of bluffing because, can you see him working with Bob Arum? and them like you're going over to ESPN. You know, you think Heyman is talking to Floyd like, listen, Floyd, like, you know, we got to start, you know, mending these bridges and getting these fights, these, you know, these fighters, these fights. You know, like the politics of it. He's going to have to eventually, yeah. I mean, it's not as bad. Like he's not getting heckled as bad. It's not as bad. Well, Todd LaBeouf is supposed to be the middleman. Like him and Floyd is cool, but it's the whole Bob Baraam thing. So yeah, they can get it done. They can get it done. They can get it done. But that'd be crazy for Lomachenko though if he beats Linares and then goes on to fight. Like his resume is really looking good, and the fact that he's willing to fight anybody. But I do feel that he beats his fighters off of, as you've seen, beating them into submission, obviously, just outclassing him. But eventually, he's going to be in a situation where he's going to have some power to keep fighters off of him. Remember, his power couldn't keep Orlando Salido, even though Orlando Salido was huge and all that, you know, and just, you know, just castrating him. I think that moving to 147, like I think 140 is enough for Lomachenko. I think 140 is enough. I think that may be too high, actually. Let me see. Let me go check my emails, see what's going on today in the world of boxing. Emails I can't keep up with. We getting there though. You know, we're going back to physical therapy tomorrow, and we're going to be in there until we get right. Jesse Vargas got a media workout in Vegas. Premier Boxing Champions got something. Damn, Leo Santa Cruz media workout is today, and we're going to miss it. Yeah, I've been having issues keeping up with the emails lately. Been having issues. So expect to see interviews of Jesse Vargas today, you know, circulating around everywhere of him talking, you know, about the Broner fight. Who's Jesse Vargas' trainer now? Damn, I'm so behind, man. Mike McCollum. Oh. I'm so behind. Y'all think he could beat Jesse Vargas? I mean, he has to beat Jesse Vargas. Like, whose career would be more affected if they lose, him or Jesse Vargas? Meaning Broner. He got to show up. He got to show up big time. He got to be out there like walking Jesse Vargas down and getting him out of there. He got to get Jesse Vargas out of there, yo. Vargas does have a high punch output. It's not as high as Omar Figueroa's, though. Omar Figueroa would have been throwing 100 punches around. Broner can't handle that. I think it's safe to say Broner has to be the best Broner we've ever seen. Right? Do you believe that? He has to be the best Broner we've ever seen because he's got to be, you know, like we've heard too many times about him, you know, changing and dedicating himself to his craft. And then he gets a big fight and he just don't show up. Like I'm talking about, he still sell. I wonder if I should go find a post-fight interview that he did after he lost to Mikey Garcia. Like when he said something like, y'all still going to pay to come see me? And that's true. Even he sell. But now, like, you know, it's like we like people were saying that if he lost to Mikey Garcia, he was done. But with this fight now, like, will people still give Broner a chance of beating anybody? Every fight for Broner is a must win. But I'm saying now more than ever. Because when do ticket sales and viewership start going down? When do it get to a point like where they be like, listen, you can't headline this event. You got to go on the undercard, bro. You got to go on the undercard. And then if Broner be like, well, I ain't fighting on the card, I ain't going to fight. But, you know, he's still young. He got a chance to turn it around. But he got to go out there and fuck Jesse Vargas up. Like, well, people going to be like, oh, shit. And you know it's going to be a highly viewed fight. You know why? Because people are going to be like, oh, shit, if Broner lose, he's done. He don't have a good reputation with Latinos, Hispanics. You know, so they're going to be rooting for Jesse Vargas. What weight is the Vargas fight at? 144 or something like that? I mean, Jesse Vargas did have this power streak now. You know, he did knock Saddam Ali out. You know, let me see if I can go find that. Let me do it this way.
Let's these gloves up.
Do you think that Vargas would be smart? You think it would be common sense for him to come out there to pressure Broner, right? Because Broner has not shown us he can fight well off the back foot. And also when he's under attack, he goes into like the defensive shell and his punch output significantly drops. So you would think that Jesse Vargas will play the come forward game, and also we also understand that Broner's power at 147 or above the 140-pound limit is skeptical. The knockdown of Sean Porter, that was a flash knockdown, right? So Broner's gotta, he's gotta hit Jesse Vargas with some shit, and he's gotta take over the momentum of the fight and not allow Jesse Vargas to pressure him. He's gotta break himself away from the typecast that he is of being flat-footed, You know, not being able to fight off the back foot. He's got to show that shit this time. Because if we see him on the ropes, you know, I still think that this fight is a much better fight for him than Omar Figueroa. Omar Figueroa would have been bruising him all up. Yeah, he do be doing that shoulder roll shit, but he don't be throwing no punches. And when he do it, don't be accurate. And you know, he's got to win. Because people are going to be like, you know, oh yeah, you know, he going to just lose again. Like he's right there on that cusp of being just like an attraction, coming out dancing and all that, but not winning. Being in the news everywhere else that don't pay you, but not winning. TMZ don't pay you, do they? When they filming you doing crazy shit. There was at one point in time I was walking around in Vegas. This is like 3 o'clock in the morning by myself streaming. And there was this path I was going up, this bridge or something I was going over to wherever that fucking castle fucking casino was or whatever. I'm fucking walking. And it's like bodies, like hobos. But people were like, those were people that was that Broner was knocking out. Somebody said, bro, because he had knocked somebody out or some shit in Vegas, like just some guy. Like he was walking with some chick on the strip or something. The guy is about maybe 20 yards away. Broner just started walking up on you. Now I've always lived by the motto, or it should be common sense, that you never let nobody walk up on you. So if somebody's walking up on you like this with their arms down, you know, like in like a stance, like they about to do some shit, you got to be ready for them to do some shit. So dude just was like, yeah, and Broner hit the shit out of him. Broner hit the shit out of him. And then he punched the shit out of dude, you know. And it's just like, you don't get paid to you know, do that shit and people film you. The person who got the footage sell it off, like, and they get paid. You know? But we all gonna watch the fight. Why we bullshitting? You gonna watch the fight? I'm gonna watch the fight. It's in our destiny. It's our destiny to watch the fight. Right? Are you a boxing fan? Like, what are the stakes behind the fight? Also, I'm really looking forward to the Tank Davis Jesus Cuellar fight. Now, Cuellar not no joke. He's a pressure fighter. And in my opinion, he's going to be the best fighter Tank Davis has ever fought. He's been on this long layoff. That's what's going against him, right? Saddam Ali is at 154 with Jamel Charlo and Swift Hurd. What? Cuellar's last fight was the Maris fight, right? What is Saddam Ali doing in there? Like, what's he going to do? You know, he's got some time before people start calling and say, yo, like calling up, say, okay, so what's going on with Charlo and what's going on with her? You going to unify what, bro? They're going to be like, you going to unify? You know, the media attention is going to start getting on him. You know, he fighting Liam Smith, right? That's a good test for him because Liam Smith is a big 154 pounder. But after that, people are going to be like, well, what you going, like, if he moves down, it's going to look bad. If he don't go to unify, it's going to look bad. But one thing is, the WBO, you know, I've learned and I've seen be up to dodgy business. You know, they be up to dodgy business. No, it seems like it. Allegedly, it seems that they be up to, like, certain things just don't be right with them, especially for somebody like me who follows the politics. Certain things that he's free lunch. I mean, I wouldn't say, that he's sacred food. Just, I don't see him beating Jamel Charlo or Swift Herd. Sacred food, the most sacred and coveted of food. But we're going to see how big his balls are. Does he got big balls? Is he going to take the test and fight one of those guys? Is he going to say, yeah, I want them next, I can beat them? Is he going to talk some shit? Boxing ain't really, like nothing much. You got to talk some shit. You got to be like, yeah, I'm up here now. I'm at 154. Swift Herd who? Why boxers don't be talking like that? They be like, oh, I think he's a great fighter, and we're gonna fight on this date, and when the time comes and everything, my promoter talk to him's promoter. The time is not right yet. He's got his path, I got my path. Some old bullshit. He probably gonna get some UK money. How long he gonna stay over there though? Let's go look at the rankings. Let's go look at it. How long can he stay over there? How long can he milk his title reign before he has to unify? After you think they're not going to ask him if he beats Liam Smith? They're going to ask one of them, who are you going to fight? Like, are you going to fight? And this top 15 is not looking good. So for those who don't know, you have to fight somebody in the top 15. You see what I'm saying? Now Julian Williams is already on the Swift Herd path. Swift Herd have both of these titles now. And then you got Jamel Charlo, so there's only two other champions. Which one is he going to fight? Which one would he fight? Now, it's looking like Swift Herd is going to be fighting Jamel Charlo, depending on who Jamel Charlo fights next. So Saddam Ali is going to have a little bit of time, but Liam Smith might beat him. Liam Smith is a big pressure fighter. My bad. Drunk some water. Charlo beats Herd. Herd ain't proved nothing to you yet, but I don't know. That's a big fight right there. That's a big fight right there. I'm heavily looking forward to that. One of them going to have 3 belts. And then it's going to be like Saddam Ali. They're going to be calling him out. Like, yo, what's up with that other belt? Be undisputed. That's still fighters' dreams, is to be like, yeah, I was the number 1 in my division. I had all the belts. I'm not going to lie. I got to go stretch my legs. We're going to end soon anyway. Not soon. Yeah, probably soon, because I want to, enjoy some things during the day. Maybe take a nap. We're going back to therapy. We got to prepare. We're going back to therapy tomorrow. We got to prepare. It's going to be a lot of work, but we need it bad. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see you guys later. And what I'm going to do, probably not, depending on how much pain I'm in tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow is like going to be like some type of physical therapy orientation or something. I'm going to start pumping out regular videos and getting back into the regular routine. 5 to 10 to 15 minute videos. We're going to start with, let's see if we can do 10 a week, which is not really that hard. Then get back up to the, work our way back up to the bigger numbers. Because before I was putting out 40 plus a week. And then it was going up to 50, 60. Like I was in a nice little groove. So we got to get back to that. But for those who don't know, I'm having what's called neuropathy in my feet. It's horrible. In fact, let me check and see if I ordered some. Let me see if I can show y'all. Let me see. I can check this way. Yeah, we can show this, right? I ordered this. So we hoping this work. What is this? We hope it ain't no snake oil. Frankincense and myrrh. Neuropathy rubbing oil with essential oils for pain relief. 2 fluid ounces, 1 pack. 4-star rating. Amazon choice for neuropathy pain relief. Soothing, fast, temporary relief. Pure, potent blend of hemothermic ingredients and essential oils. Quick, easy, and powerful. Rub it wherever you feel pain and experience intense relief. Instant relief. Treat side effects of nervous system damage, like shooting pains, burning, tingling, and numbness. Refreshing, calming scent. Derived from pure citrus, herbal, woody, and spice essences. What y'all know about frankincense? Y'all think it's legit? I need relief in my feet bad. Bad. I can't sleep properly. We need it bad, you know? Like we're dealing with like a portion of both of my feet. The nerves they haven't come back yet, you know? So it's like my feet are kind of like, they're not all the way alive. Make a big joint. I can't smoke no more. T, have you know about Tiger Balm? Do they sell it in the States? I heard of it. Is that like, no, I was thinking about Tiger Blood. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. EMU oil, get that. See, all y'all don't, sometimes y'all don't be knowing what y'all be talking about. How I know y'all know what you're talking about? You know, I'm trying my best to like not, you know, be on these medications that, you know, sedate you. You know, I'm trying my best to be on, like, not be on that stuff. I'm doing really well with like that that nightmare portion of things. Like you just never like it's hard for you to believe like when somebody says like, yeah, you were dying, you almost died. It's just crazy. So we don't talk about that anymore. We're done talking about that. So yeah, let's get back to boxing. I did get a chance to check out. You know, I was asking people yesterday, and a lot of y'all scum said y'all wouldn't pay $5 a month for boxing on the ESPN app. I feel that if you don't support the sport, then you can't talk politics. Just remember Vegas. Yeah, Vegas was, like it was a magical time. Like it was good to be away. You know, there was one day, where I just, stayed off of social media. I got myself together, like took my pop out, had like a, like nice time and came home. Caught an ulcer, small lining stripping of the stomach. It was I'm glad I got it taken care of. But ever since Vegas, my immune system started declining. Like a lot. I was getting sick more and more. But I'm at a point in time right now, like where I'm trying to get just everything in order so I can live a simple, easy life. And I'm just missing two things right now, my feet and my daughter. It was a great watch too. Yeah, I don't remember most of it. I still have the videos. What was happening was A lot of them had like music from places that where I was walking to and journeying to, that the microphone was picking up, so they was getting restricted in different countries and all that. But they're still around, like I keep all of my videos because like I said, like they've told a story of like everything I've done all the way up to this point. Like, let me see. We can go. Where we're gonna go? We're gonna go to oldest. This was 3 years ago. One of my first videos. Look at this. Look at this empty ass background. It just used to be me just talking, running my mouth. It used to be just me talking, running my mouth. And we still was doing good. No, look, what's wrong with my eyes? I don't know what was wrong. Oh, I got a tooth pulled. I remember. I did videos after getting my tooth pulled, which wasn't a good idea. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, and tomorrow, what I'm going to do today is I gotta watch Parker. I gotta watch Joshua versus Parker again, and I gotta watch Wilder versus Ortiz again. Gotta watch some interviews, catch up on some things, and then I'm gonna start doing videos on that. I mean, no, I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I mean, yeah, but it's more like it's just too much going on. And I thought things was going to be like easier when I came back. Like I was naive. That's what I've been saying lately, is that I thought I was going to be like fully together. So I just been, like I'm I'm um I'm blessed because I talked about it before. I have so many things that other people don't have when they're sick. You see what I'm saying? My mom's been really amazing taking care of like a lot of business that I can't do because I can't travel, like I want because of my legs and my feet coming back. And I have like I never watched this much TV before. Like I have Hulu, I have Netflix, Amazon Video, what is it? Shutter, um, the IFC documentary, AMC premiere, every single channel on cable. So I just been, and then I got YouTube Red. So I've been really watching, like, because I've been in the bed so much. I haven't watched this much TV in years, like catching up on shows, watching just a whole run through of every single episode of The Wire, like 10 hours a day, 10 hours plus a day, just The Wire back to back to back to back while I'm laying there. I ran through that season. Yeah, I mean, through that series, and then catching up, watch all the Sopranos again, Sanford and Son, throw a little cartoons in there for nostalgia. Play UFC, play some 2K, so but that's been, like that's what we're getting, that's what we've been doing. Like, and now it's got to a point where I can't relax like I want to, or I can't heal up like I want to. I gotta rush it, which people told me I couldn't. Am I on antidepressants? Yup. Seroquel, one in the daytime and one at night. They were funny too, UFC beatdowns. What you talking about? So my thing is I'm trying my best to get off all this medication, you know. So I've been doing real well, drinking like lots of fluids, eating lots of fruits, making sure, you know, lots of green vegetables, grains, fiber, teas, ginger root, 1-a-day vitamins. Because we're not trying to get back in that whack situation we was in. And, you know, you just get tired. Like, I'm a 34-year-old man and I don't get to see my daughter. I want to see my daughter. I'm tired of this. You know? Like, I don't want to sound like a sap or anything, but like the times I interact with my daughters, like since I've been home, like I don't be having no pain. It's like, you know, that's therapeutic too. Can't get an Angel quote, bro. Angel Garcia. Nah, y'all don't want to watch that no more. Y'all don't want to watch that no more. You know, people still think Angel Garcia is a racist. He's not a racist. You got to understand like how it is in Philly and New York and in New Jersey. Puerto Ricans is just like it's not even like saying you giving them a pass is disrespectful. That's just the way it is. You know, like they just can say nigga. It's just the way it is. It's hard for people in other countries, and you know, you got to understand he's saying nigga, not nigger, with the er. You calling somebody, you know, let's go look at it. You know, because I was thinking like, why do people keep he not racist? Yeah, he's a little racially insensitive, but he's not racist. Just to give me a little bit of time to walk around, too.
This fight March 4th, man. Danny Garcia, undefeated champion. Keith one-time Thurman, undefeated champion. You know, two of the best welterweights going toe-to-toe. Someone's O's got to go. I mean, I'm truly looking forward to this fight. I asked for this fight. I asked for the Porter fight. I'm just blessed to finally get the fights that I've been asking for. And man, me and my team, we're looking forward to it. We're having a great camp right now. I'm loving the weather in Florida. You know, I'm here in the cold for a little bit, but luckily I get to go back to the Sunshine State. But I'm telling you guys, man, this fight you don't want to miss. I mean, there's just too much action. There's too much on the line, man. I remember this kid from the amateurs. I know that they remember me too, you know, and, you know, I applaud him for everything that he's accomplished in his career. But most of his accomplishments were at 140, not 147. And that's why he's stepping up, trying to make a statement March 4th. You know,
I know people say it's the amateurs and all, but don't you know Danny Garcia got a win over Terrence Crawford in the amateurs?
The only problem is he signed the wrong contract. Your boy Keith one-time Thurman got this. One time, all the time, KOs for life. I got two 12-round fights in the Barclays. Third time's a charm. Danny Garcia, you're getting knocked out.
Man, come on, ponytail. Hey, ponytail.
Look, this is the third. This is the third father. This is the third father I got to deal with, right?
Ponytail, you
the
fighting.
third daddy, right?
You lost, ponytail.
So, all right.
Deal,
right.
ponytail.
So this boy right here, right? This dude,
lost, ponytail.
You're gonna talk shit, right?
Talk
the same
shit,
way,
bitch.
the same way that you used to wipe the shit off of Danny's ass when he was a child, right? When he was a little baby, you used to handle his shit, right? You used to handle his shit when he was in diapers, right? And now you're trying to handle his shit now.
I'm the fucking
You ain't
champ.
nothing but a loudmouth Trump, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Your boy keep one time Thurman. Get your tickets now. Come through. Be here March 4th.
Cause you know what, nigga?
Y'all gotta watch now. I'm the cameraman. Y'all gotta watch how cat quick I was, how nimble I was. I was just sitting over there chilling, eating a pretzel. I was eating some pretzels. You know, I got my little tripod and I got the phone. You know, so I'm holding the phone with I think I had a selfie stick or something like that. You know, or whatever. You know, and I got up on that stage so quick. I maneuvered through those guards and through all that crowd. Watch, you gonna see me. You gonna see me. Oh, it's cat quick. It's cat quick. Watch how fast I get up there deep in the action.
Say, nigga, bitch ass
Put his
nigga.
son to sleep.
You in the East Coast, nigga.
Watch me
nigga.
shut
Like
this
they
dude
say,
up,
nigga.
man.
Bitch ass
Don't put his
nigga.
son to sleep.
You in the East Coast now, bitch.
Let's see how he talks when his son is laying down on the blue mat.
My son
We'll see how
fuck
he
you
do.
up. He gonna fuck you up.
He gonna try, bro. I know that. He gonna try, bro. I know he gonna try, bro.
My nigga.
I know he gonna try,
He
bro.
gonna listen. You getting a pay?
I know he gonna try,
Turn
bro.
the fucking mic off.
But this is the time he's gonna
Turn
fail.
the fucking mic off.
This is the time he's gonna fail.
Listen, young
This
fella.
is the fight that you ain't supposed to be
Tell you
fighting,
something, young.
man. This ain't the one that you supposed to be
bitch ass
messing
nigga.
with.
Listen,
Yeah,
bitch.
okay.
You getting fucked up.
Now, right at this point in time, I'm in shock. I'm like, wait, what do I do? I see the crowd closing in. And then I make my move.
Yo, you need to sit your fucking ass down before you get beat the fuck up.
And yap.
Shut the fuck
All your hype men, right? That's why I showed up in this motherfucking city, right? That's why I showed up in this city by my goddamn.
You ain't doing shit. Fuck that pussy. You ain't Porter, nigga. You're the champ of the world, bitch.
Easier than Porter, son.
You're the champ of the world, bitch.
Porter, son.
This the real champ.
Remember all that,
You gonna eat all that shit.
remember all the love and the respect and the family shit when we did Thurman and Porter. Remember all that? Well, none of that here.
Ain't no love for a living. This fucking brutal shit. This the shit kick your ass and kill you in the ring. That's the shit. This shit ain't.
What is he talking about? This is crazy. And that's how it gets. It just start getting real. It just start getting crazy out of nowhere.
Love you, shit.
We got that. Like I was saying, there's no friend factor in this fight right here. And
Boxing need a voice.
there's a lot at stake, and there's a lot of passion on. There's a lot of passion on this.
All them champions be talking shit about the American fighter. That's the only respect I'm gonna give because you're an American like that. But we gotta love our fucking American fighters. All these motherfucking immigrants come from another country, bullshit our fucking fighters. That's the only respect I'm gonna give because you're an American, like Danny is. God bless America. Where Donald Trump at? Come get him. I wanna see Trump. Trump, where are you? Make America great again.
Angel, can I call up your son? Can I bring your son up now? All right.
Stop crying, I'm grown man.
All right.
Stop 3 years old. Tell me to stop. You stop.
We got this. We got this, We got this.
Remember Ruben Guerrero? I'm blessed. My son is blessed. I am what I am because I am what I am. And I don't back down. We're going to beat that woman beater down. Damn woman beaters. Woman beaters. Just like his dad. Goddamn woman beaters. We're going to beat that woman beater down. What was he talking about? He was crazy. He was crazy. We're going to beat that woman beater down. I know I got some more funny ones around here. I'm just chilling, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. You know, I've been needing some social interaction and everything. You know? Like I have been in the house. I've been in the house. I'm waiting for my snake oil cream to get here. Or my snake oil for my feet. Like it's got good reviews. If it works, I'll be able to, let me check. Where's this app at? So it's a very small package from Amazon. You know how they always say on Amazon when you on your orders, it'll be there before 8, arriving by 8 p.m. Play Ruben. I don't know let me see if I can find I'm blessed. My son is blessed. I am what I am. Because I am what I am. I hope this is the one that can be used. Is it?
Blessed. I'm blessed no matter what I am.
I think so.
My son's blessed. I'm blessed no matter what I am. I am what I am. And I'm the real deal. And I don't talk, man. I back it up. I back it up.
Let's start over.
I'm blessed no matter what I am. I am what I am. And I'm the real deal. And I don't talk, man. I back it up. I back it up, baby. Anytime, anywhere, like I said. And we're going to beat up that woman beater. The one that beat up his wife, man. His wife in front of his kids. You guys like that? Like this guy, woman beater? He must have learned that from his dad. Woman beater, baby. We're going to beat that woman beater. See how he's going to like it. He's going to give it from a real man. Damn woman beaters. We're going to beat that woman beater down. You guys hear me? What I said, baby.
All right, it's okay. It's okay.
Beat up his wife
All right.
in front of his kids.
Look, Oscar, look, you got to see Oscar's face. He like, what the fuck is going on? Watch Oscar's face.
Baby.
Let me,
Say that. He talks about my son. He's a hypocrite. How about him? Woman beater. He beats up women and goes to jail.
Hold on.
beat up like a chicken.
All right. All right.
Like I said, anytime, I'm ready.
You chose not to.
We're going to beat that woman beater down. PC'd up like a chicken. We got to run it back. I'm sorry. It's only a minute long. That's gold right there. That's gold. You see Oscar, he like, what the? He was pissed. Ruben Guerrero don't like woman beaters. He don't like them. He gonna beat you. If you're a woman beater, he gonna beat you down. Ruben Guerrero don't like woman beaters. You know, we've learned this. I am what I am because I am. What the fuck?
Blessed. I'm blessed. No matter what I am what I am. And I'm the real deal. And I don't talk, man. I back it up. I back it up, baby. Anytime, anywhere, like I said. And we're going to beat up that woman beater. The one that beat up his wife, man. His wife in front of his kids. You guys like that? Like this guy, woman beater? He must have learned that from his dad. Woman beater, baby. We're going to beat that woman beater. See how he's going to like it. He's going to give it from a real man. Damn woman beaters. We're going to beat that woman beater down. You guys hear me? What I said, baby. Woman
All right, it's
beater.
okay. It's okay.
Beat up his wife
All right.
in front of his kids. That's baby.
Let me,
He didn't say that. He talks about my son. He's a hypocrite. How about him? Woman beater. He beats up women and goes to jail.
Hold on.
beat up like a chicken.
All right. All right.
Like I said, anytime, I'm ready.
You chose not to.
He was fired up. He was fired up. I mean, a lot of times, though, you need that for a press conference. You need somebody to go like crazy like that, you know? Like for a good press conference, right? But Floyd was PC'd up, though. But Floyd, you can't have a millionaire, a multimillionaire, and regular population. Yeah, I mean, woman beater. I mean, being a woman beater is disgusting. I was labeled a woman beater at one time, and it was a very hurtful stigma. Once again, YouTube proved me. I was doing a video like this, and it saved my life. Where are the pictures? Yeah, that's how Floyd be. He definitely be like, you know, like there would be pictures, you know, and yeah, he definitely do. Floyd get real legal on you. Said Ruben and Angel and go at it. Yeah, you know, a lot of people was anticipating that. A lot of people was anticipating him and Ruben getting into it. You know, but, you know, you can't have gold all the time. Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, right? How important are footwear to you? I'm out.
Every single thing you've done, that's been
So this is a very old now, but goodie. This is when Mayweather McGregor press conference was in New York. I was in there, and Leonard Ellaby was like, "Listen, I don't care what none of y'all say. Like, you know, you going to buy the fight." And you have Dan Rayfield, who was talking shit on Twitter, is like, you know, it's a farce. I don't want to go. And then, you know, Leonard Ellaby, he's saying, you know, I don't even think I want my credential. This is what Dan Rayfield is saying. I'm paraphrasing. You know, these are not exact quotes. And then Leonard Ellaby replies back like, all right, you know, we're not going to take your credential then. I mean, you're not going to get in. Then they meet up and shit start going down. And then I noticed something. I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on with Dan Rayfield's feet?
Thank you for that, by the way. My other question is, when this fight is over, do you think that Floyd will then go back and retire and it'll be done for good? I look at it and I see he'll be 41 in January, he'll be 15-0. They'll have made another however many hundreds of millions on this big monster pay-per-view. And at that point, maybe he would in fact be done. Has he said anything to you about that, or what's your gut about what he does beyond this?
Well, he promised this the other day that he's not doing this. I mean, and this, you gotta remember, this is an incredible opportunity that no one, not no one would have ever turned down, regardless of what anyone will say with these ridiculous comments that you hear with some of the press members.
Rayfield needs hope.
One thing about you guys who want to call it this and call it that, you sit around, call it whatever you want to. This shit is big. This shit is big, and it's bigger than everybody in this room. This thing has caught fire, and the mainstream world wants to see this. And how can you go, excuse my French, my mom would be pissed at me if she let me say all this curse word. How you gonna go and shit on somebody's fight, something that everybody wanna see? We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this. We didn't sit around and beg this and that. The fans wanna see this.
I was asking about if he's going to retire.
No, I'm not even good at what you, Darren. You were the main one to try to encourage people that, oh, don't go and buy it. But guess what? It don't even matter what you say, because guess what? This shit is gonna be big with whatever what you say. It don't matter. You can write your little stories. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. And I have a tremendous amount of respect for you, and it's been that way. We can agree to disagree, but it don't matter what you say. Because boxing and this event is way bigger than Dan Raphael. This isn't about Dan Raphael. I can tell you that. This isn't about you.
What? This is ESPN. This is ESPN. This is ESPN. The side toe meat is coming out. You know? Them shoestrings alone are carrying so much deadly bacteria. I don't know what's going on here. But
you're great at what you do, but you don't know everything. You don't know everything. And I'm not. And don't take this wrong. This is not me bashing. I'm just. He know I would say this. I can tell you that this isn't about you. You're great at what you do, but you don't know everything. You don't know everything. And I'm not. And don't take this wrong. This is not me bashing. I'm just. He know I would say this to him because we have these kind.
I mean, but I mean, he has an excellent job. But don't get it wrong. Dan Rayfield is a legend. In regards of like he's ESPN boxing. He's who we've always known. And he just seems like, he just be home chilling when he's not traveling. He's always got to be at the computer. It seems like a good life. Like, if you notice, he only traveled to like events he wants to and he works from home. That's what I'm trying to get to. You see what I'm saying? But, he seems like the type of guy that wherever he lives, he's still shopping in Kmart. You can see him in like regular places all the time, like Ruby Tuesdays. But those some Wranglers or, you know, Oshkosh Bagosh? Something? Yeah, you know, and I'm concerned about his ankle support. But you know, I mean, you know, whatever. Have you ever talked about the Loma Tank situation? I mean, what situation is it? Like, I'll believe it when I see it. And also, you know, Tank's got to beat Jesus Cuellar. Every week, Dan has 8 pieces of boxes in a recycling bin. Nah, that causes constipation. You can't do it. You can't do it. It causes constipation. You know? But, you know, it seems like such a, I want a comfortable, I'm trying to get to a comfortable point like that, like where I do my videos, I write my articles, do my, you know, stuff on the website, live a simple life, you know, like go out to dinner with my family and things like that. I don't know why it's being made so difficult. You think Floyd is setting Tank up? Well, he's got to obviously be pissed at him because Floyd probably is trying his best, or Al Heyman is probably like, yo, don't slaughter him in the media like you did on Fight Hype when you were saying he was sleeping on an air mattress when you found him. Man, damn, you're dwelling on this shit and trying to spread the word about it too. I mean, I don't know what that means, but thanks. Guess. You would say yes? Because Tank Davis is getting a little bit too big for his boots in regards to the media, right? And on Twitter. Then he's been getting into this shit with Floyd Mayweather's daughter, too. Remember, he said some crazy shit that I shall not repeat on Twitter, you know, about her, and Shakur Stevenson was coming at her. Broner's getting deleted this weekend. We can go to that too. You know, and Broner and the Charlos, here, let me show y'all. Broner and the Charlos were together. So I was wondering why, you know, Charlo was so mad at him. Let me see, Charlo. Watch this.
I'm right here, bro. Snapchat right now.
Come get me, 40.
I'm right here, bro. Snapchat right now.
Come get me, 40.
I see. Charlo. Hey, tell him what you're I'm introducing. You gotta get me. Adrian Broner. I'm introducing the Adrian Broner.
Now, this is Jamel, 154. This is Jamel right here. Jamal at 160 is the one who, you know, supposedly has some issues with Adrian Broner, said he's going to be deleted.
No problem.
But they was cool at Wilder versus Tavern, you know, so I forgot when this was. I believe this was either before the main event or like right after, like, you know, like soon after. You know, so likely, I believe I was in there setting up for the post-fight press conference, and then they come in all liquored up and everything. You know, something like that.
Now listen, first of all, I gotta thank God. I gotta thank God, Jehovah. I gotta thank God, Jehovah, Buddha, Allah. I gotta thank all the gods. Hold on, and you know I gotta introduce, because I'm a twin, so I gotta introduce.
Hey, come on.
Jamel and Jamal.
We got Adrian Broner and Jamal Lonzo and Jamel, the CEO of the league.
Now listen, now look.
He a hater.
Now look.
You're gonna get mad at that.
Fuck everybody that's recording right now.
Yeah.
I seen all y'all bad blogs. I seen everything.
We don't know what just happened in the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder fucked some shit up.
I think my pockets got the heavyweight division.
I just ate.
We always eat. Listen, what I'm saying is this. I'm fly as fuck. I got a lawsuit from Southwest, Delta, Frontier. I ain't fucking with United. They beat motherfuckers up. What I'm saying is this. I love Showtime. Without Showtime, it ain't no time. Thanks to my man back there.
In February, it's go time. The hell with HBO. They didn't remember us.
Hey, I will be back in the ring soon. No, on a serious note, I will be back in the ring soon. I'm sorry to all my fans. I put up some crazy performance. I still fight like a champ, but
you still the shit.
Fuck all y'all. Y'all still gonna watch me.
Okay, sorry about that. Hey, how you do it? How you do it? Sorry about that.
No, Lee, you try to steal his phone, bro?
Okay, listen.
Get the pit bull.
Okay, listen. AB has been in the ring with Sean Porter, and he has been in the ring with.
Okay, I'm done with this.
I don't even know what this shit is anymore. Follow the action.
I don't even know what this is anymore. But, I'm trying to figure out, like, how they went from that, like they was cool at Wilder versus Tavern, which was in November. And then, hold on, I got it on here somewhere. And then he went to being pissed off. Which one was the first one? Was it this one?
Y'all motherfuckers coming to see me fight. Ain't nobody coming to see Adrian Broner fight. I didn't want to be on that fucking card. You think I want to be on that fucking card? No. No, I'm being real. I don't want to be on Adrian Broner's card again. The last time I'm a curse to Adrian Broner. Every time I'm on his fucking card, he lose. Then it'd be like Hispanic versus black, and I'm fighting Hispanic. I still do what the fuck I gotta do, but this motherfucker don't do what he gotta do. The main event look like shit. The card don't get no recognition. No, I don't want to be on fucking Adrian Broner's card. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking facts. I don't care where I'm gonna still make my fucking payday, regardless. I ain't taking nothing less. But who they got? Tank? That little nigga ain't fought nobody. He with Mayweather, he ain't fought nobody. You feel me? Stop playing with me. I get all the little talk. Y'all motherfuckers coming to see me fight.
Like where, I like what happened to them being cool. And he's grooving.
You did. At him. If Adrian Broner don't win this fight, guess what happened to his career? He's deleted. See? Deleted. This little fat tank motherfucker think he got it his way. He think he Mayweather. I read the tweets and the comments and the shit come on. They say, oh, he's mad because they moved me to the card that him and Adrian Broner are supposed to take over. Well, I'm sorry, nigga. My opponent got a broken rib. I got to fight him on your card. That means your TV time get cut short. You better knock your boy out because I'm going for fucking Selenas, whatever his name is. Stop playing with me, nigga. Because every time I see you in public, you ain't really about that shit. You stuttering, slow, dumb talking motherfucker. I fuck with Baltimore, so nigga, what? You did.
Crazy shit, right? Now, they're all fighting on the same card on April the 21st. So I can imagine one of the reasons why they haven't had a press conference is because all of them can't be around each other. I mean, obviously, these guys would never be able to realistically fight because it's just too much of a size difference. It's just, But, man, he was pissed. But I wonder what happened, where they went from looking like they was cool to, this.
It is. It is what it is. Stop playing with me, little nigga, because you will never be Floyd Mayweather. And I'm tired of these niggas fighting like this. Hold it, D. Let me hit the pads, Coop. Come here.
Hey, how do I do the thing?
Right there, that's it.
Wait. I need
Right here. Come on. Come up, Coop. Nigga, only Floyd was able to do that shit and whoop niggas. Yeah, nigga. This all the niggas doing moving. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You feel me? Look, it is what it is. You can't do that shit in person. You can't beat me in person. When you see me in person, talk that big shit. I'm talking that big shit. You little ass nigga, I'll grab you by your motherfucking nostrils and do that, ho. You don't know me. What's wrong with you? Anyways, yeah, they gonna be, oh, you didn't do that to Jake, because I grab him motherfucker by his ears and squeeze.
That shit's crazy, right? He told Gervonta Davis, you know, you see me talk that shit. He too small, though. Gervonta Davis is a small dude. You know? But so is Tom Cruise, and he be fucking people up. You know, Jack Reacher, motherfucking Ethan from Mission Impossible and shit. I watched Born on the 4th of July yesterday. It was horrifying a little bit, remind me of some bad things. But, no. So it's going to be interesting at the card, especially if they like link up like where they have to. It's going to be interesting, you know, like during the fight week stuff, like the fight week media workout, you know, like what kind of Broner is going to show up? Is he going to be on time? Because for the Sean Porter stuff, you know, it was heavily rumored, you know, that he showed up to the Sean Porter media workout. Like, for one, it was hours late. I do know that for sure. But he showed up like smelling like weed and he was drunk. Floyd Mayweather even addressed him being a drunk. So I'm really wondering like what Broner, but no, he was focused for the Mikey Garcia fight. Remember, he made the weight with no issue, still had the beard. You know, made a statement. He was what, like a pound and a half under or something? Like gave some hopes that maybe if he was focused enough, he could probably fight at 135 again. But that would take heavy discipline, and we don't think that Broner has that. Yo, Tstreet, eat health, plant-based should help. You know, I've been getting so much, you know, stuff. Y'all been telling me, you know, eat this and do that and everything. Listen, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, but you know, you are right. We have to ramp it up. You know, I'm trying to figure out like what's a reasonably priced green vegetable that I can eat consistently if I don't have anything else. I'm thinking like fresh spinach, but you only have like depending on how it's wrapped, maybe 4 days at most before it start to get like all mushy or whatever. So right now, you know, my diet, the main thing is in my diet right now is fruits and granola. You know, very little protein, but we have to start eating more because I've been putting weight on, but I also been dropping weight too. I need some clenbuterol. If anything, I need some of that contaminated beef. Give me some of that. Where can I get that? I want the benefits of that. I'll take it. You know, with Chepo, give me, you know, make me up some of those authentic El Mexicano tacos with the tainted beef. Make sure the beef is tainted. I want the most tainted of beef. Pause. This is still not sounding right anymore. Try some of them food subscriptions. Maybe I've been really heavily thinking about trying it's called Hello Fresh. It's kind of like Blue Apron and all that, like where they send you like 3 meals for like 2 people or something. I'm working on that. Every day except for Sunday, spinach, broccoli, banana, take vitamin D. Who's going to win a fight between Anthony Joshua versus Wheeler? Who's that? Oh, let me go stretch my legs. In fact, you know what? Let me do myself a favor, and we're going to end the stream right now. I'm Tstreet Controversy. This is Tstreet Controversy Live. Thanks. I had to vent for a little bit, but tomorrow we're going to get back to boxing.